Cheers. Glad to see you this morning. I wanted to pop on here and just have a little coffee chat with you. Made a little espresso guy, but wanted to have a little coffee chat with you and trying to change your idea of what exercise perfection looks like. This is off the cuff. There's no script to this. This is just you and I having a little chat about exercise perfection and what kind of lowering some expectations to what you should be getting out of exercise. My personal opinion and my personal kind of struggles that I have with fitness is that everyone is believing, or a lot of people are starting to believe or have been believing for years, that you have to look a certain way and you have to have a certain body type to belong or to sit at the table or to be confident in yourself or to be able to live your best life. And part of me wants to start trying to squash that idea. A little story about me is I've always been taller than most of my friends. That's just kind of how the cookie crumbled for me. My growth spurts happened very early in life. I was the tallest one in my class, probably up until like the 8th or 9th grade. That might be a bit of exaggeration, but I hit a growth spurt pretty early on in life, and so that plays into like a kid's like psyche of, ooh, I don't belong, I don't fit in, I don't look like all the other girls in my class. Why am I taller? Why do I weigh more? Why am I bigger than some of these girls? And then that also just kind of feeds into just everyday society today still. We have social media, and social media can be great and it can be amazing and we can utilize it for a lot of good things, but it also can cause a lot of destructive patterns in a person. And those destructive patterns make you believe that you need to look a certain way, you need to dress a certain way, you need to act a certain way to belong. And when it comes to fitness, there's very big doses of this. Again, another story about me is suffering a little bit from imposter syndrome of, do I belong in fitness? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Because I am not a size 2. I'm not, I don't have abs by any means. I don't have any of those things. I'm not tall, I'm not thin. And so do I belong? And I'm sure that there's tons of you that are sitting there thinking the same thing, like, do I belong in this? Is this where I belong? Is this where I'm supposed to be? And I want to start kind of changing people's mindsets into believing that it's not all about how you look, it's what you're capable of doing. And the confidence that you can develop by what you're capable of doing. So instead of, I need to lose 30 pounds, thinking a little bit more along the lines of, I want to be able to walk up the stairs efficiently without losing breath. Or, I say this all the time, I want to be able to carry my groceries in all in one trip. Or even a little bit further into that is, I just want to live a longer life. I have a family history of people who, may pass away early, and I don't want to be that person. That could be what you're experiencing. That could be what you're feeling. And so we want to change the mindset of developing confidence through those things and not just what the scale says, or not just what society tells you at what age you're supposed to look like what. It's building the confidence that, okay, maybe you've lost inches, but you might still be the exact same weight. Or now you're shopping in a different part of your closet that you used to wear like 5, 10, 15 years ago, right? It's those are things that are the wins that I want to try to focus on a little bit more. And that's kind of what I do with all of my businesses. Yeah, scale number wins are fantastic, but building more confidence of the person on the inside, helping them to believe and see that they're able to do things that they weren't able to do before is the true and the biggest wins, specifically for me and what I look for with my clients. And I hope that you see that, and I hope that that's a big thing for you too, is that the scale wins are byproducts, and they do happen and they will happen and they can happen, but knowing what you're now capable of doing, the confidence that you're able to experience, the colors that you're able to wear in your clothes. You're not wearing black anymore. The shorts that you're able to put on because you were afraid of what your legs look like. The keeping up with your kids and keeping up with your family on vacation. Those are the wins, and those are the wins that we're going to celebrate here. And that's the message that I want to make sure that I get across to all of you, that you'll join me in this, that you'll see it, that you'll believe it, and maybe we can, change a little bit of the fitness game and work on this together. So I appreciate you guys. Cheers. Maybe we'll have coffee again later together.